My name is Craig Harreld. I'm area manager for park shows in the entertainment division. I manage and oversee the street talent for Halloween Haunt, at least this time of the year.
And so you manage the street talent. Do you also do their training in terms of teaching them to scare? Or what kind of training do they go through to learn that stuff?
Well, for a week, we actually take all the mazes and we do 2 mazes a night. I actually train all the talent in the mazes to do scares and talk to them about their position in the mazes. Give them the talent, creation of what their character is. Streets kind of just evolves. That just happens out there. If we have somebody new, we usually work with them and give them a little bit more guidance in exactly how we want their character to be and what their character actually is when we see their mask. So some of the new people actually from Streets actually come in and go, I'm out there, but I don't know what I'm doing. And so we'll take them off to the side and give them a little bit of, creative instruction on how to be the character.
So if I come in off the street and I'm like, I'd like to be a Knott's monster, how do I go about applying? What's the process like for that whole thing?
For a brand new person, it usually comes in open hire. We have 3 phases what we do. We'll do our rehire, which is our people that come back every year. We'll do a rehire audition for Streets. They'll get passed, they'll move on to the actual hiring. And then what we'll do is then we'll do the maze rehire. And if they want to audition for Streets, then we actually audition them for street positions that are open. And then we have an open hire, which is actually after all the rehire process are done. Then we do open hire, which is the biggest because there's so many people out there. And then they come in and we have open position. We'll bring them in the room one-on-one, give them some scenarios, let them go crazy, and then actually ask them to be whatever that character is. And then they audition for us. If they're good and we like them, they're in.
So now, do they come up with these characters, or do you guys have them preset and planned, or how does that work?
Well, we first give them kind of a silly thing to do, just to kind of loosen them up and get them comfortable. We'll have them do something like a cowboy riding an ostrich around a beached whale. Doesn't make sense, but we want to see what they can do with that. See, can they take it outside of the box? And a lot of them do. Then once they get done with that, then they'll say, we'll ask them, where do you want to work? And if it's ghost town, okay, give us a ghost town creature, give us a gruesome, give us some kind of character that you think that would fit in ghost town. And we actually we'll have them do that character. Same with the clown, same with Necropolis. We want to see in the area that they want to go in exactly what kind of character they can portray for us. And then if they don't quite get it, we'll take them back again and say, okay, this is what we want you to do, and see if they can do it. And I always say, we're always looking for that switch that can turn them on and off and get that character going.
And so how many monsters do you have here in the park every year? Well, this year anyway.
It's just about 1,000. I mean, by the time you get all the mazes and the streets are about 200, mazes are about 800. By the time we get them all hired, it's about 800. Then you got your line control and you got your blackouts, so you got a lot of people.
That is a whole lot of people.
A whole lot of people.
Can you share any quick, just fun, amusing stories that you've experienced over your tenure here?
Wow. After 28 years, there's a lot. Oh gosh, I used to be the Catman on Ghost Town Streets, and I was in the hanging. And in the old days, when we would pull the witch up. We would pull the witch up through the crowd with the cart, and then we would take her up, and we would take her up and hang her. And then later, as the show evolved, I wound up getting my heart ripped out by Freddy Krueger, and I would have a chest with a like a Velcro heart, and with a blood pack in it, and he would reach in and pull my heart out. That's got to be the most memorable, especially being up on the gallows, looking out at all those thousands of people out there. It was incredible. It's like being a rock star.